Before you ever change your life, you have to change the way you think about your life. Most people wait for something outside of them to shift, not realizing the real power was sitting inside of them the entire time. The law of attraction is not magic, it is alignment. When your thoughts match your direction, your life starts responding in ways that surprise you. Family, let me talk to you for a moment. Many of us walk through life carrying dreams that feel too heavy and fears that feel too loud. We wake up hoping for better, but thinking the same old thoughts that kept us stuck yesterday. And then we wonder why life refuses to move. I want you to see something today. You are not powerless. You are not waiting on luck. You are not waiting on the world to notice you. You are shaping your future with every belief you feed, every thought you repeat, and every expectation you hold on to. The law of attraction is not about wishing, it is about becoming. When your mind lines up with your purpose, you start attracting opportunities that once felt out of reach. You begin to notice doors that were always there. You begin to think with clarity, speak with confidence, and walk with a sense of direction that changes the entire atmosphere around you. So today, I want to lift your thinking. I want to push you past fear, past doubt, past the stories you keep telling yourself about what you cannot do. Because once your mind shifts, your life starts catching up to your potential. Your thoughts are the invisible architects of your life. Everything you experience, every situation you encounter starts as a thought long before it becomes reality. When you constantly dwell on fear, doubt, or lack, you are sending signals into the universe that reinforce scarcity and limitation. These thoughts create patterns, and those patterns attract circumstances that match the energy you are giving out. Think about if you are always focused on what can go wrong, your attention, your energy, and your actions naturally move toward those fears. It is not punishment, it is a law. The law of attraction responds to the vibration of your mind. Conversely, when you start feeding your mind with thoughts of possibility, abundance, and success, you are tuning yourself to a different frequency. Suddenly, you begin noticing opportunities that were always around you. Doors that seemed closed start to open, and people and situations begin to align with your new way of thinking. This is why controlling your thoughts is so critical. You cannot control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you interpret it and how you allow it to influence your inner world. Every thought is like planting a seed. Some seeds grow into weeds, others grow into towering trees. If you do not tend to your garden, you cannot expect the harvest to be anything other than what has been sown. That is why awareness of your mental patterns is the first step. When you recognize negative or limiting thoughts, you can consciously replace them with thoughts that uplift, motivate, and guide you toward your vision. This is not about pretending life is perfect or ignoring challenges. It is about choosing what you focus on. Your mind cannot hold contradictory thoughts at the same time. If you believe in scarcity and fear, you cannot simultaneously believe in growth and abundance. The moment you shift your attention to positive, empowering thoughts, you begin to align yourself with outcomes that reflect those thoughts. Over time, this creates a momentum, an invisible force that attracts people, ideas, and resources that are in harmony with your new mindset. Your thoughts are the blueprint, and your life is the construction. If you want a different life, you must first build it in your mind. This is the starting point of transformation, the foundation on which everything else is built, and the true power behind the law of attraction. Your emotions are the language of your inner world, the signals that show the universe what you are broadcasting. Every feeling you experience sends a vibration into the world, and that vibration attracts experiences that match it. When you carry anger, resentment, or fear, you are not only affecting your mood, you are influencing the quality of what comes back to you. These emotions act like magnets, pulling situations and people that resonate with the energy you emit. On the other hand, when you cultivate feelings of joy, gratitude, and hope, you send out signals that attract more of the same. This does not mean you ignore the challenges or pretend everything is perfect. It means you choose how to respond, how to interpret what happens around you, and how to direct your energy toward possibilities rather than limitations. Emotions are powerful because they bypass logic. You can tell yourself positive things all day, but if your heart is heavy with doubt or fear, your vibration does not match your words. That is why emotional awareness is key. Understanding how you feel and why you feel it allows you to take control of your inner state and consciously shift it toward alignment with your goals. Small, intentional practices like pausing before reacting, focusing on what is going well, and nurturing feelings of appreciation can gradually retrain your emotional patterns. These shifts change not only how you experience life, but also what life brings back to you. The law of attraction is responsive to energy, not just intention, and emotions are the clearest expression of that energy. People often underestimate the subtle power of how they feel. A moment of frustration or worry may seem insignificant, but repeated over time, it becomes a force shaping your reality. By learning to recognize and manage your emotions, you begin to align with experiences that support your growth, happiness, and success. Emotions are not just reactions. They are tools for creation. When you honor them, understand them, and guide them consciously, you tap into the dynamic power of attraction, steering your life in the direction of fulfillment and abundance. This is why mastering your emotional energy is as important as setting your intentions. It determines the quality of everything you attract and the depth of life you experience. Clarity in your desires is the compass that directs everything you attract in life. Without it, your intentions are scattered, and the universe cannot align opportunities to your path because your energy is unfocused. When you are vague about what you want, your thought, emotions, and actions pull in many directions at once, creating confusion and frustration. But the moment you define your desires with precision, you give yourself a target, a point of focus that your mind and your energy can rally around. This clarity allows you to see what steps are necessary and what opportunities matter most. It also prevents you from wasting time on distractions that do not serve your ultimate vision. The law of attraction responds to specificity. If you wish for success without knowing what that means for you, your energy is diluted, and what comes back may be inconsistent or incomplete. When you are clear, every thought, feeling, and action becomes a magnet for what truly matters to you. The act of clarifying your desires is more than just writing a list or saying affirmations. It requires deep self-reflection. You must understand not only what you want, but why you want it, how it aligns with your values, and how it will shape the life you are building. This understanding strengthens your vibration and sends a coherent signal to the universe. People who attract what they want most often spend time imagining the details, feeling the emotions of having already achieved their goals, and committing to a vision that is vivid and alive in their minds. It is this precision that makes attraction powerful. Without clarity, you can work tirelessly yet feel stuck because your energy is not focused on a specific outcome. When you gain clarity, you also gain confidence. You know where you are headed, what you need to do, and how to recognize opportunities when they appear. Life begins to move with a sense of alignment, and obstacles no longer feel random. They are signals guiding you to refine your focus further. Clarity transforms dreaming into intentional creation. It is the difference between wandering through life, hoping for good fortune, and deliberately drawing the life you desire toward you. By knowing exactly what you want and holding that vision consistently, you open the door for the law of attraction to operate at its highest potential. Consistent action is what turns thought into reality. You can think positively, visualize success, and align your emotions perfectly, but if you do not move toward your goals, your energy remains stagnant, and the law of attraction cannot fully operate. Action bridges the gap between intention and manifestation. It signals to the universe that you are ready to receive what you are asking for, that you are serious about your desires, and that you are willing to participate in the process of creation. Many people wait for the perfect moment, the ideal opportunity, or the right feeling. But the truth is, progress is built through steady, deliberate steps, not by waiting. Each small action, repeated consistently, compounds over time. It may feel insignificant in the moment, but it sets off a chain reaction that brings your vision closer to reality. Consistency also builds momentum. When you take action aligned with your goals every day, your mind becomes sharper, your focus becomes stronger, and your confidence grows. This momentum creates an invisible pull, attracting people, resources, and opportunities that match your direction. The universe responds not just to what you think or feel, but to the energy behind your movement. Taking action demonstrates commitment, and that commitment strengthens your alignment. Action does not have to be monumental to be effective. It can be as simple as learning, practicing, or improving small aspects of your craft, building habits that support your ultimate vision. What matters is that you show up repeatedly, even when motivation is low or challenges arise. This consistency sends a clear signal to yourself and to the world that you are ready for the life you are asking for. Over time, these deliberate steps accumulate into significant progress, and opportunities that once seemed distant begin to appear as natural extensions of your effort. The law of attraction works in harmony with action. Thought, belief, and emotion create the blueprint, but action builds the structure. Without movement, even the clearest intentions remain abstract. By committing to consistent, aligned action, you activate the flow of attraction, transform your ideas into reality, and step into the life you are meant to create. This is where dreams meet effort and where possibility becomes achievement. Self-belief is the engine that powers everything you attract. Without it, even the clearest vision, the most focused desire, and the most consistent action can falter. When you doubt yourself, you unconsciously send out vibrations of uncertainty that the law of attraction responds to, and instead of drawing opportunities towards you, you push them away. Belief is more than hoping or wishing. It is a deep, unwavering trust in your ability to navigate life, to handle challenges, and to grow through experiences. It shapes the energy you radiate, influencing not only what you attract, but also how you perceive the possibilities around you. People who consistently achieve their goals do so because they carry a quiet confidence that no matter what comes, they can rise to meet it. This belief does not mean you are free from fear or setbacks. It means you refuse to let those fears define you or determine your path. The law of attraction responds to this clarity of self. When you believe in your worth, your potential, and your capacity to succeed, you create a magnetic force that draws experiences, resources, and people that align with that energy. Conversely, if your belief wavers, your focus fragments, and the universe cannot align with uncertainty. Building self-belief requires consistent reinforcement. It is cultivated through reflection on past achievements, learning from failures, and affirming your capabilities daily. Every time you act in alignment with your vision, every time you step into discomfort and persist, you strengthen this belief. Over time, it becomes a feedback loop. Belief fuels action. Action produces results, and results deepen belief. This creates a vibrational harmony that amplifies the law of attraction. When you fully trust yourself, you no longer wait for validation from others. You no longer hesitate at opportunities, and you no longer doubt your ability to turn challenges into stepping stones. Self-belief transforms the way you approach life. It shifts your energy from a space of lack and fear to a space of possibility and magnetism. The stronger your belief, the stronger the pull of the universe toward your vision. It is the internal power that signals to the world that you are ready to receive, and it is one of the most crucial elements in mastering the law of attraction. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces you can cultivate in your life because it trains your mind to focus on possibility rather than limitation. When you are genuinely grateful, you are acknowledging the abundance that already exists around you, even in the smallest forms. And this acknowledgement shifts your energy. The law of attraction responds to the frequency of your thoughts and emotions, and gratitude produces a high vibrational signal that draws more positive experiences toward you. People often underestimate the subtle power of appreciation. It is easy to focus on what is missing, what has gone wrong, or what you do not have, but that focus only reinforces lack. Gratitude flips the perspective, allowing you to see opportunities, blessings, and potential that were always present but unnoticed. Practicing gratitude consistently rewires your mind. You begin to notice things you previously took for granted, a supportive friend, a small victory, a moment of beauty, and each recognition strengthens your alignment with abundance. This shift does not require ignoring life's challenges. It requires choosing to hold a space of appreciation alongside them. When you pair gratitude with intention, your energy becomes magnetic. You start attracting circumstances that reflect the appreciation you cultivate within. Gratitude also influences your emotional state. Feeling grateful reduces stress, anxiety, and fear, replacing them with optimism and confidence. This emotional shift matters because the law of attraction responds not just to thoughts, but to the feeling behind those thoughts. The more consistently you practice gratitude, the more natural it becomes to see life as generous, full of possibility, and aligned with your desires. It opens doors that logic alone cannot unlock and draws people, experiences, and opportunities into your orbit. Small daily practices like reflecting on what you are thankful for, journaling positive moments, or expressing appreciation to others create a steady stream of high vibration energy. Over time, this creates momentum and life begins to mirror your inner state. Gratitude is not just a mindset. It is a force that shapes the reality you experience. By focusing on what is already good and valuable, you amplify your ability to attract more of it, turning your life into a reflection of the abundance you already acknowledge. It is a simple practice with extraordinary impact, and it can transform both your inner world and the circumstances that surround you.